guys, Beastie Martin here yet again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Ultimate Halloween Kills Michael Myers Ultimate figure. So let's get into it. So this is definitely one of the last figures I was really wanting to review, but I never got a chance to. But I've had this one for quite a while now, so I figured I'd do a review on him today, especially since it's the month of October. So here it is. This one is definitely one of NECA's best. There we go. This one is definitely one of NECA's best figures right here. Well, Myers figures if we're speaking, but yeah, he's very nice looking. It's from Halloween Kills. Very controversial movie. Not as controversial as Ends though, but this one's still pretty sick. I like it. One of my new favorite looks from Michael. But, yeah, it's very nice. It's got the burns on the mask. This is the defaulted head, so it does have the eyes in there. You get the dead eye, very nicely shown. And, of course, you get the gunshot wound, which is noticeably shorter in the film than in 2018. Because it was more like towards like the chin area, but it was a lot bigger and wider too. But, I mean, oh well. Yeah, he's very nice. He's got his bandaged hand from where he got his hands, or his fingers shot off by Laurie in 2018. Very nicely done. They're like very nasty looking. The bandages are soaked in dried up blood from both his hand and all the killings he's done in this movie. This was definitely his highest kill count yet. But, yeah, it's very nice. The hands are nicely sculpted with veins popping and tons of grime. So, yeah. He's got the 2 gunshot wounds on his torso. He's also got all the burn damage that he received from the fire. Very nice. No pitchfork wounds on the back. I'm guessing this is supposed to be from earlier in the movie. But yeah, he's very cool. NECA's supposed to release a Ends figure this month. I don't know specifically when because they never announced like a specific date for it, but it's supposed to be for this month. It could get pushed back to November. Hopefully not, because I really want to get my hands on him. But until then, we got this guy. So yeah, this one came out last year. The boots are nicely done too. They've got some nice, sculpting and stuff on them. You got the laces and everything. And of course, you go underneath and you get all the treads on the bottom. So, yeah, very nice. This one, I think, uses the same body as the 2018. So, that's kind of nice. So, yeah. So, very nice figure. I guess let's get into the accessories and we'll do the articulation towards the end of the video. So, yeah. Set him back here. I actually got to meet James Street Courtney back in 2021 at the Houston Horror Film Fest in July. Very cool guy, by the way. He, if you don't know who that is, he was the stuntman for Michael in this film and the other 2 that David Gordon Green made. So, yeah. He was a very cool guy. So, here, we're going to start off with... Let's just start off with the weapons and get those out of the way. So, obviously, first and foremost, the clean butcher knife, or kitchen knife. Very nice. NECA's certainly gotten better at making metal look like metal. Part 3 Jason. Yeah. Which wasn't a bad figure, but yeah. The re-release is so much better on that one. I actually really want to find that re-release, but I can't. He's kind of rare. But yeah, this one even has all the rivets painted in and sculpted in. So it's very nice. And the blade is sandwiched in between the handles. So yeah, it's got, 3 rivets. It's got blade detail and everything. So yeah, it's very nice. I think the blade on this knife in this film was a lot shorter than the 2018. I can't remember. I'm not sure, but yeah, very nice. So that's one knife. There's another knife. And as you guessed, it is a bloody knife, because what's a Michael Myers figure without a bloody knife? This one is noticeably different. Both in the shape of the blade and the handle. So, yeah. These are definitely different. This is the one he uses towards, like, the end of the movie. But, as you can see, I think this is the one he stuck in, can't remember that dude's name, but he was dressed up as the nurse and he stuck it in his eye. Yeah. The blade shape kind of reminds me more of the 78, just shorter. And, the blood is nicely splattered on here. Clearly, Mikey has been busy with this one. The blood does look kind of cool. It's dark, realistic looking. Here it is on the other side. It kind of looks... I mean, he could have stabbed with it, but it also looks like he just kind of, like, swiped it. Poor Sheriff Brackett. But here it is. The grip is also different. It's got a different shape to it and a different color. But the rivets and everything are still painted in, and it's still got the same detail with the handle. So yeah, very nice. And then we get to probably one of the coolest accessories with this one. A lot of people were confused what this even was. This, I believe, is a halogen bar, which is like a firefighter tool. This is what he uses in the beginning of the movie to massacre all the firefighters. Very nice. It's got the blood soaked down on the grip. Michael has definitely been busy with this thing, killing a bunch of firefighters. Yeah, it's just soaked in blood on this part and this part. So yeah, very nice. It's even got this part right here, which I guess is used for like prying stuff. So yeah, very nice. And then we get to probably one of the coolest kills in the movie. Well, I still think of it as a kill. Sandra's death. Yeah, and they kind of retconned it in ends, and turns out she lived through that, but she can't speak anymore. I think honestly, this should have killed her. Like, here it is. Here, it's the light. It's the fluorescent light. Honestly, dude. I don't know why I said that. Honestly, though, I think if anybody had a freaking fluorescent light protruding through their neck, and there's no telling how long she was left there, bleeding out, she should have died. But no, they had to retcon it and bring her back. Ends was just such a weird movie. It retconned everything about kills. Michael was so weak. Then again, though, I mean, look at all the injuries he took, but still, I mean, come on. This should have been a kill. I still count it as a kill, but yeah, here it is. I don't know if you're jibber-jabbering. This is the fluorescent light bulb that Michael smashes against the counter. It's even got the details with all the prongs and stuff. And this light bulb is just soaked in blood. Yeah, very nice. And then, the final accessory, the baseball bat, or Old Huckleberry. I think this is the same exact bat that came with the Ultimate Good Guy Chucky. Because this is the same exact sculpt and everything. Even the, like, same kind of plastic. Everything about this is the exact same. You've got the seam line going down the middle from the plastic, and you got the nice little wood grain. But yeah, I think this is the exact same bat. I'm not exactly going to be displaying Michael with a baseball bat. Poor Tommy. Actually, I really did not like Tommy in this movie. But, yeah, I'm not going to be displaying Michael with a baseball bat out of all things. One thing I wish they would have added was the carving of Old Huckleberry in the bat, like in the movie, but, I mean, seriously, come on, NECA. You could have done that at least. You know, to distinguish this from the Chucky. Because this is literally the same bat. But, yeah, here it is. And that's going to pretty much do it for all the weapons. Now for the cooler stuff, I guess we can start out with the hands. So Michael only comes with an extra pair of hands. He doesn't exactly come with any right hands, so that's kind of bad. Plenty of hands for the bandage hand, though. These are the only hands you get. You got this one, which is kind of like a pinching kind of grip. I'll show you what that is in a minute. Don't really need to go over these because they're pretty much, they've got all the same details as that one. This one is more of a gripping hand, so if you want to get him to hold a knife, you can in fact do that. So if you want Michael to hold it with this bandage can, go right ahead. Very nice. It does grip it very well. I've noticed NECA's gotten better at making their hands on their figures more grippy and more open to actually put stuff in. Part 6 Jason was very bad about that, but yeah, here it is. They need to fix their Chuckies, because the one thing I love about the Chuckies is the detail and everything, but the hands have always sucked on those figures. They never quite hold the knives well, but Michael certainly does improve here. So yeah, you have him in a little stabbing motion with only his 3 fingers. So yeah, if I pull it out, it's got a tight grip on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the hands. They have the exact same articulation stuff as the 2018. Same body mold and everything, just different sculpting, I think. But yeah. So, let's get into the heads. So, first one, okay, this is what I was talking about. This is the skull mask of Billy, I think. Was it Billy? I can't remember. Was it Billy that he killed? Hey, where's Bill? I think it was Billy. I can't remember that kid's name, but it was the skull mask kid. Yeah, Michael disposed of him very quickly off screen because you get that really beautiful, not beautiful, really creepy and eerie shot of him standing by the SUV with the mask in hand, all bloody and soaked, and they've captured that very well. Yeah. And of course, it's got the Silver Shamrock logo on the back. A lot of people were wanting Season of the Witch to be canon. Unfortunately, no, this is not canon at all. So this is just a plain Jane Halloween mask. It's not the Silver Shamrock mask, because it never took effect on the kids or anything. But yeah, it's kind of crumpled up, and as you can see at the top, there's a little indentation, and guess what that belongs to? That belongs to this hand right here, which is why they specifically included this one. So you literally just pinch it, and bam. You got Michael just, here, want your mask back. Yeah, it's just soaked and bloody. Kind of held it more like this, kind of facing away from the kids. But they knew it was Billy, and that their friend had been freaking massacred. Yeah, Michael's certainly not playing this time around with kids. Apparently he just hates kids in this movie. Well, in this trilogy. Because obviously in 2018 he killed that kid. He kind of deserved it though. But yeah, here it is. Very nice. And of course, the only head sculpt this figure comes with, the only head sculpt he really needs to come with. He should have... The only thing I hate about these from this trilogy, even the ends figure is not going to have it either. But the thing I wish they would include is an unmasked head. I know you don't see him unmasked that much in the movie, but when he does, you can kind of make out some details. There's even behind-the-scenes photos of James Street Courtney. But yeah, they have still yet to include an unmasked head. But you've got all these other third-party guys making their own from 3D. But the head sculpts we do get are the base one with the eyes showing, and you guessed it, another one just with blacked out eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not sure if it's me, but these definitely look a little different. I'm going to pop off Michael's head. Okay. Have Michael decapitated in the back. That'll certainly kill him. Well, no. Spoilers. I guess a fridge would be a lot better. You know, pin him down to a kitchen island and just put a bunch of knives in him, and that'll kill him. But here it is. This is the blacked out head, and this is the normal head. Yeah, the heads are certainly different. Sculpt looks the exact same. The hair also looks the exact same. The only key difference is probably the shape. No pun intended, but like if you just look at the eyes, they're kind of a little bit more. It looks kind of like Dick Warlock. Here's an example. Dick Warlock right there. It's like a stretched out look. This one's more of like a just, plain J. Michael Myers look. But this one's more stretched out like Halloween too, so. Yeah, the burns and everything are the exact same on this head. Nothing too different. They got a nice wet look. Yeah, so here's a look at the head sculpts. They're pretty nice. The hair is all crispy and burnt. Certainly a different take on Michael Myers, but here he is. Yeah, everything is just nasty looking on both of these heads. They have certainly been through a lot, but everything's relatively the same except the eyes and the shape. But yeah, you've even got the little knitting needle, or the knitting needle hole from the first movie, which has just been ripped. So yeah, again, nothing different. They're the exact same. I'm not even gonna put this one on because it's the exact same head. Basically, I'm more a fan of this one. I like because even though there is eyes in there that you can clearly see if you look very close at it, they are very well hidden because of how sunk in they are. But you've also got this head, which just has them blacked out. But yeah, this is the head I'm going to be displaying on Michael because I just like the detail. And you still can't really see the eyes that well, so yeah. But if you're going for like a completely blacked out look, like you don't want to see them at all, this is certainly the head for that. But again, I'm more of a fan of this one, because it is kind of like this in the movie. If you just look very close whenever he's like getting hit by like a light, then you can see the eyes. But yeah, if you're just a fan of the more darker look, like no matter what light shines on him, the eyes are still black, this is the head. But again, I like this head. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all of his accessories. I do have a comparison for the skull mask. This is actually the head sculpt that came in the toy capsules from NECA, which is the same one they used for the 3-pack. But yeah, they are definitely different. This one's soft, mushy plastic. But yeah, that's very good. So, articulation. Michael here is loaded with it. Same articulation as 2018. So you get, we'll start with the feet. Go ankle rockers. Very nicely done. Pants do not prohibit it. You can just barely go up, but you can go down. He can bend at the knee. It's just a single joint, but that's all you'd really need for Michael anyways. And then you've got thigh swivel. Okay, now this is my biggest complaint. It's just with this one. But yeah, Michael is very squeaky and very irritating. You can stretch the leg out. Kick back. Yeah. So the only thing I'm not a big fan of is the fact that, oh man, I just freaking hate it. The legs are so squeaky. But again, you get good articulation. Yeah, you can do splits. And this one, surprisingly enough, I just now noticed this. This is using the new NECA ball pegs. Yeah, this one's using the new NECA ball pegs for the legs. Wow. That's kind of odd, though, because even on the H2 figure that I reviewed, I think he still has the old style NECA. Oh, well. But, yeah, the legs do have good articulation. For a guy who's very stiff. The feet can go all the way around. His arms are probably the most articulated. We'll start off with his hands. So, bandaged hand, it could go up, down. It's on kind of like a hinge and it pops off easily. But it can do like a full 360 and it's got a hinge, but here's why. It's using the 2018 wrist peg, which I'm not really the biggest fan of because these wrist pegs, if you're not careful with them, they get very loose over time, making it extremely hard to get the hands on. But yeah, the elbows they do have a very sweet, beautiful double jointed elbow. So yeah, they should have used these on the earlier Jasons, even on some of the newer figures. But yeah, as you can see, very nice. Not even the newer figures have this. Well, some of the newer ones, but yeah.